Welcome to my channel. Imagine you stumble upon something that completely defies common sense. You may wonder whether to trust what you see with your own eyes or stick to the scientific facts we know today. The world is filled with countless unsolved mysteries. These are not fictional ghost stories, exaggerated for movies and shows, but real events that truly took place. Every case comes with solid proof, including on-site records, witness statements, and official investigation reports. Decades have passed, yet the truth remains hidden behind thick layers of fog, and no one has ever managed to find the answers. Today we are going to talk about several bizarre incidents. Each one once sparked heated discussions around the world, and they still remain unsolved riddles to this day. Our first story centers on a young Australian pilot named Frederick Valentich. On the night of October 21, 1978, the 20-year-old Valentich flew a small aircraft from mainland Australia to a nearby island. The flight went smoothly at first, until he suddenly contacted the ground control tower via radio. He told the staff that an unidentified flying object had appeared right above his plane. When the tower staff asked for more details, Valentich spoke in a panicked tone, and said this was nothing like an ordinary plane. Audio recordings from the conversation show the unknown object circled rapidly high in the sky, surrounded by a faint green glow. It kept moving back and forth around his aircraft. The control tower immediately checked the surrounding airspace, and confirmed no other crafts were active in the area. Just a few minutes later, Valentich's final words came through the radio: "It is not a plane at all." Right after that, harsh metallic scraping sounds lasted for more than 10 seconds, before all communication cut off completely. A large-scale search and rescue operation was launched straight away. Rescue teams combed the entire area, but found no plane wreckage, no trace of the pilot's body, and no leftover fuel or any other clues. The aircraft and the man aboard vanished without a trace into the sky. This case has become one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in Australian aviation history. The second strange incident dates back to 1930 in northern Canada. A hunter named Joe LaBelle arrived at a remote village, home to thousands of indigenous people for generations. The entire settlement was deathly quiet, and the heavy atmosphere felt deeply unsettling. All the houses stood intact. Fires inside still retained some warmth. Food was neatly arranged on tables and stoves, and some ingredients had not even fully decayed. Yet every single villager was gone without a trace. There were no signs of fighting or frantic fleeing, and no official records showed the whole village had moved away. What makes this case even more chilling is that the graveyard on the edge of the village had been dug up. Every coffin was empty, and all the human remains had disappeared. The incident caused a huge stir once it came to light. Multiple official investigations turned up nothing. Even today, people still argue over what really happened. Some claim the story was exaggerated or completely made up, while others firmly believe it is true. It ranks among the eeriest unsolved mysteries across the globe. Our next story is widely known as a classic case of time and space displacement. Back in 1955, a British military officer was traveling in France when his car broke down. He had to set off on foot to look for help. Along the way, he caught sight of an old-fashioned small village. Everything in the village looked just like scenes from the 18th century. Ancient buildings, villagers in traditional costumes, and slow-moving horse carriages stood in stark contrast to the modern world outside. Thinking it was a themed tourist spot, the officer walked over to ask locals for directions. They spoke an old version of French that he could not understand at all, so the two sides failed to communicate. He finally managed to leave the village and head back to his hotel. The next day, he returned to the same spot with his friends, only to find nothing but an empty, barren field. He asked nearby residents about the village, and every person said no such place had ever existed there. People have come up with all kinds of theories over the years. Some believe exhaustion from the long journey caused him to hallucinate, while others think his memory played tricks on him. Still, the officer insisted firmly that every detail of his experience was real. If his account is truthful, we can only wonder what kind of mysterious realm he had stepped into. In 1966, another bizarre sighting took place in West Virginia, United States. Late at night, a group of young people drove past an abandoned industrial zone. They suddenly spotted a huge, mysterious creature standing in the distance. The creature stood over 2 meters tall, with a pitch-black body and a pair of enormous wings on its back. Its bright red eyes stood out sharply in the darkness. Terrified, the young drivers stepped on the gas and tried to flee. The creature spread its wings and gave chase. They pushed their car speed up to 160 kilometers per hour, yet they could not shake the creature off. After that, more and more local people came forward to share similar sightings. A local legend soon spread around the area. Many believed the appearance of this strange creature always signaled an upcoming disaster. 1 year later, a famous local bridge collapsed suddenly, claiming the lives of 46 people. People naturally linked this terrible tragedy to the mysterious creature. The creature later got the name Mothman. For decades, countless researchers have come here to dig out the truth. Still, no one can figure out what exactly those witnesses saw that night. The last story is arguably the most mind-blowing one among all these strange cases. In 1954, a foreign man arrived at Tokyo Airport in Japan and presented his passport for entry. Customs officers noticed something strange right away. His passport listed his nationality as a country called toward, yet no such nation could be found on any world map. The officers first suspected his documents were fake. The man then pulled out his driver's license, business papers, and visas from multiple countries. Every single document clearly stated he was a citizen of Tord. When the officers showed him a map and explained the situation, the man looked utterly confused. He pointed to the land between France and Spain, and said that was his homeland, a country with a history of thousands of years. That exact location is where Andorra lies in the real world. To carry out further investigations, the man was sent to stay at a hotel, with guards watching around the clock. When the hotel room door was opened the next morning, everyone was left in complete shock. The man had vanished into thin air. The doors and windows were all locked and intact, and the guards reported no unusual activity throughout the night. All of his documents and papers disappeared along with him without leaving a single trace. This tale has circulated for many years. Some people treat it as nothing more than an urban legend, while many enthusiasts see it as strong evidence for the existence of parallel worlds. The whole story sends a chill down anyone's spine when you think about it deeply. We often think we know everything about the world we live in. The truth is, human understanding always has its limits. Too many hidden secrets remain in the corners that modern science has not yet explored. If you ever come across such unexplainable strange occurrences one day, you may find yourself choosing between trusting your own eyes or telling yourself it is just a random coincidence. Feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments, and tell us which of these stories creeps you out the most. If you love real eerie stories about unsolved mysteries, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. We will keep digging into puzzling cases from all over the globe, and bring you more tales of the unknown.